What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Ahead of After We Collided, a large group of actors was replaced following scheduling conflicts. With the anticipation of the fourth final film of the franchise, fans can't help but wonder if we'll see some of these actors return to their reprised roles. From SELMA BLAIR to Samuel Larsen and even INANNA SARKIS, this is the list of actors who are not coming back for After 4. SELMA BLAIR. SELMA BLAIR is one of the cast members that were unfortunately recast due to scheduling conflicts. In fact, After We Fell had 5 different actors that didn't appear in the previous 2 films of the franchise. Thankfully, both Josephine, Langford, and hero fiennes-tiffin are confirmed to be back for After Ever Happy. Anyways, After We Fell Again follows the rocky relationship of our beloved couple, and the threequel continues right after the events of After We Collided. This time, we learn a lot more about Hardin and Tessa's family issues, and as the writer of the books and franchise is based on, Anna Todd promised, we saw that Tessa and Hardin are not so different after all. The third film of the franchise ends on a cliffhanger, with After Ever Happy expected to continue right after the big reveal in After We Fell. Nonetheless, Blair played the role of Carol Young in the first 2 After films. The role was recast to Mira Sorvino for the final 2 installments of the franchise because Selma couldn't travel back when After We Fell and After We Collided were filmed. The last 2 installments were filmed during the peak of the ongoing pandemic, and that's the only reason the creators did such a big recast, since most of the cast was unable to go to the new location. While the previous films were filmed in Atlanta, Georgia, filming for After We Fell took place in Sofia, Bulgaria. Most fans enjoyed seeing Blair in the role of Tessa's mother since the actress made a despised character a bit softer, and her departure from the franchise left a lot of fans dissatisfied. Sadly, it's confirmed that she's not coming back for the last film. Dylan Sprouse. Dylan Sprouse was the addition we all needed in After We Collided. The Disney Channel star plays the role of Trevor, Tessa's co-worker, in the last 2 movies. You see, Dylan was definitely the best thing that happened to After since Josephine and Hero. The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody star was set to become the other love interest to Tessa, and to be honest, they were off to a good start. However, Hardin is the male protagonist in the film, and he couldn't let this happen, so Tessa ultimately chose Hardin, just like in every other After film of the franchise. While most fans expected to see Trevor in After We Fell, Dylan did not return to reprise his role, and his character became a passing reference, with Hardin occasionally reminding Tessa of him. Once fans discover Dylan is not coming back for the next 2 installments, Cole Sprouse, Dylan's brother, was rumored to retain the role, which would have been fun to see, but neither Cole nor Dylan are set to appear in the last film of the franchise. Do you guys think that the creators should have included Dylan in After Ever Happy? Candice King. The Vampire Diaries star Candice King played the character of Kimberly, Vance's wife, in the first 2 parts of the After franchise. However, the actress's absence was felt in After We Fell. Ariel Kebbel was cast for the Kimberly replacing Candice, and fans couldn't help but wonder why King left the franchise. You see, Candice's departure is also linked to the schedule conflicts. The creator basically asked all of the cast members to fly to Bulgaria, where the filming of the 3rd and 4th film took place. Sadly, Candice won't be making an appearance in the final After film, and the role will be again played by her Vampire Diaries co-star Ariel Kebbel. Who do you guys think is a better fit for the part of Kimberly, King or Kebbel? Let us know. Before we continue with the other actors who aren't returning for After Ever Happy, make sure you smack that like button if you haven't done it already. Charlie Weber. Just like Candice King and Selma BLAIR, Charlie Weber gave up his role as Christian, and he was replaced by Stephen Moyer, mostly known thanks to his roles in Fortunate Son and Safe House. And again, we need your answers. Who is a better fit for this role? Shane Paul McGee. Once After We Fell was released on Netflix, fans began expressing their disappointment over the major recast. The 2021 movie also got a lot of mixed reviews regarding its, according to some, repetitive plot. But despite those reviews, After We Fell was proved to be a huge success, garnering a large group of fans who were anxiously waiting to see what'll happen with Tessa and Hardin and whether they'll find a way to fix their constantly rocky relationship. After premiered in 2019, starring Shane Paul McGee as Landon Gibson. In its 2020 sequel, After We Collided, we also saw Shane in this role. Landon is perhaps one of the most crucial characters in the franchise, with him always being there for Tessa, who finds herself in messed up situations, mostly thanks to her boyfriend Hardin. He also becomes a good friend of Hardin, and he is often the mediator of Hardin and Tessa's relationship. However, After We Fell featured a different actor in the role of Landon, Chance Padermo. Chance is mostly known thanks to his role as Ambrose Spellman in the Netflix original series Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. While we never see Shane in the future after projects, Padermo is set to return for the final part of the franchise. KARIMAH Westbrook. Westbrook plays the role of Karen Scott in After We Collided, the second film based on Anna Todd's best-selling book series that originated from Wattpad. Westbrook was cast after Jennifer Beals' departure from the first film in the series, and for those of you wondering why Beals left the franchise, it's the same reason: scheduling conflicts. Westbrook was then asked to film the next two installments in Bulgaria but was unavailable due to her busy schedule, as she was filming All American. Frances Turner played Karen Scott in After We Fell, and she's expected to come back and reprise her role in After Ever Happy. INANNA SARKIS. The after villain who we all want to see in the final part of the franchise revealed is she'll appear in it, in an interview with 2Fab. So, is there any chance of her reprising her role as Molly in the fourth film of the popular franchise? Well, we're sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but when the actress was asked if we'll see her in the last film, she said no. So yeah, I chose not to continue and star in the next two, unfortunately. Molly was mentioned in the last two books of the Anna Todd franchise, and since the actress is not coming back for the film adaptation, we assume the creators will follow an original plot for the final film rather than staying loyal to the film's source material.
We're not together anymore. Ouch. Bye-bye high school.
Samuel Larsen. Samuel Larsen plays the role of Zed Evans in After We Collided. Zed is a friend of Hardin Scott, and they're really similar, with Zed being a slightly softer version of Hardin. As you already know, Zed was Tessa's love interest in the last film, and sadly Samuel won't come back to reprise his role in the last film of the franchise. This confuses a lot of fans because in the fourth novel, Zed's presence is felt when Hardin reaches out to him for help after he messes things up with Tessa. Then, Zed refuses to help Hardin while making the most use of the situation and trying to win Tessa back. As confirmed, Larsen is not set to appear in After Ever Happy. The fourth film will, of course, feature Josephine Langford and Hero Fiennes-Tiffin as Tessa and Hardin along with Chance Padermo as Landon Gibson, Louise Lombard as Trish Daniels, Frances Turner as Karen Scott, Rob Etz as Ken Scott, and Kiana Madero as Nora. This is not the end of the After franchise, as there are two more additional films in development. However, this movie will mark Langford and Tiffin's final appearances as a lead couple. On a related note, what are your hopes for After Ever Happy? Which of these actors' departures is the most unfortunate for you? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.